Hey, I'm Greenskull, and this is Mission 2 of Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm only allowed to show you 15 minutes, and so I somehow managed to cram this whole mission into 15 minutes. So you're going to see a bunch of cuts. I'm not going to show all of every little cutscene. There's a little more before this, for instance. And I also need to provide commentary throughout most of it. So I can already read some comments of people being like, oh, let me watch this thing, I can't talk. But I do need to provide commentary, and I would like to provide commentary, just to kind of make it my own experience here. So I'll let you watch this cutscene, and then we'll dive in.
We do our duty. Protect humanity, whatever the cost.
I can't be the only.
Entering atmosphere. Autopilot disengaging in 5.
We have a new mission, soldier.
4.
What is it? What's down there?
3.
A weapon.
2. A weapon?
1.
How many guns do you need? What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up a Spartan. This is a terrible idea. They're coming for us. All of them.
I absolutely love how this mission opens. This Forerunner area looks incredible. This is hitting me right in the nostalgia. This is like Halo 3. And we get to fight some elites. We saw a few of them in the first mission. You can see this mission is called Foundation. And yeah, there's a skull on it. That's pretty cool. There's some collectibles. Skulls are pretty well hidden. I will say that. They're tough. I'm not going to show you guys them. But, love skulls. Collectibles, it just adds such a level of replayability. And I'm excited to find all these skulls. You got the lightning coming down here. Once again, you have your trusty grapple hook. And I am sticking with this bulldog. It does work. You just can't be afraid to use it too much. Just like every other weapon in Halo Infinite. Don't try holding it for some grand plan. Just use them. Don't be afraid to waste the bulldog on grunts. Just fire away.
Like it's clinging to life somehow. How is that possible?
Each ring is different. I see an entry point in the wall ahead.
Get in there. Find this weapon. Then we can go. Right?
I just want Master Chief to narrate everything. You can get Master Chief voice on Waze. You guys hear that? That's so cool. And you can choose like a chopper or a warthog.
It's beautiful. And broken. Very, very broken. I need to move. There are banished ships everywhere.
I'm doing short work of these jackals, but they're really tough. You'll notice that they go into this kind of new modern gun on top style. Oh, look at this. This is good. Awesome. Which you think would be easier because it's just like aiming for the head, right? But these jackals are just tough. They're really tough. Their shield is just more impenetrable than it's ever been. And I'm so used to, my whole life I've been training to shoot on the left, right?
How you were going to die.
Oh, this is just the atmosphere here.
It won't be me. It won't be me. You know that. Right.
Some Halo 4 flashbacks, I feel like, from all that. Just the whispering Cortana. There's a lot to Halo Infinite in that regard, in that nostalgia style to Halo Infinite. I love it. These environments are just, it's really brought the old games back.
What are those things? This is Forerunner, right? I've heard the stories, but man, this is crazier than I imagined.
I'll say right now, during this part, I just had tingles all over my body. Just look at this. Look at the size of this.
How do you know this isn't a trap?
I don't.
Great. I hope this weapon of yours is worth the risk. I'm reading multiple enemy ships heading this way.
This area will look familiar. It was at the end of one of the trailers. I've talked before about this, the transitions from gameplay to cutscene.
Months, where have you been?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion.
I've always been fascinated by how Master Chief conveys emotion. Like, what a character of just those subtle head turns.
There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Like, look at that. The lighting in the scene.
Failed. I'm not supposed to be here. You need to delete me.
This feels like kind of what I've always wanted from Halo. I think Halo thrives
I was created for
in
one
these
purpose, and that purpose
intimate,
is no longer here.
emotional
My
scenes.
mission is over.
We have a new one. The Banished are planning to fire this ring. We need to make sure they don't.
First of all, what's a banished? Second, you may have noticed that a significant piece of this installation has been damaged, making that impossible. And third, to fire this ring, they would need an activation index. Cortana had the index. I had parts of it.
New Master Chief armor, I'll say it. New Master Chief armor, best Halo armor. The more I look at it, the more I love it.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
Are you sure?
Right in the feels. Look at that. You have to physically press the right bumper to insert chip. You make the conscious decision to put the weapon in your head.
If you knew how you were going to die,
How would you live your life differently?
how would you live your life differently?
That voice is Cortana's.
No, it's not her. Just dust and echoes.
What did you say?
What? It's just pieces of data cycling until they run out of power. It's all around us.
Dust and echoes.
I was called an emotionless automaton. They saw the faces. 75 healthy subjects.
This game does a lot of storytelling during gameplay, which, in an interesting way, I'd say is kind of a throwback to older games.
There is one
You have your amazing cutscenes, but then you're just
does live through this. He is perfect.
immersed
What is coming?
in these narrative experiences. That Half-Life is, for instance, one of my favorite games, and that's all about that.
He has been assigned a number. 117.
Oh, it just makes me want to know what happens next.
There's something up ahead. I can feel it calling out to me.
Halo.
These are the banished.
Affirmative.
They smell even worse than I imagined.
You can smell them.
Well, an array of sensors in your armor can, and I analyze the input. You smell fine, by the way.
Like that banter from Cortana there, right? Or from the weapon. You know, I gotta get used to that, right? I love it.
Is it safe?
I think so. Yes. It's safe. This is part of me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but it is me.
It's a very narrative-heavy mission.
The last part I remember being deleted.
That was a line we uncovered, if you recall. That line she just said was from a hidden audio file way back. Feels like forever ago.
You are here because you were chosen. Our enemies are getting smarter and more numerous every day. What I am about to show you will help turn the tide of war. I have been working to harness the strategic power of a shipborne AI onto the battlefield. Are you ready?
Yes.
She still has 2 arms here. Spoilers. For those unaware, she does lose an arm in
She will reside between your mind and the suit, directly communicating with your neural interface.
in Spartan Ops, I guess, right?
Set of eyes to aid your reactions and upgrade your reconnaissance. She is not the driver, but a way to level the playing field.
What do I call her?
Ask her. She named herself.
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
I like that they went with purple for Cortana.
Together you become our newfound hope,
Distinguish the difference between the weapon and Cortana.
our key to humanity's survival. She will do anything necessary to make sure that your mission is accomplished, even if that means sacrificing herself or you to accomplish it.
Oh, those music notes, they just... I'm so giddy. Like, it just makes my hair stand up.
What happened?
20 years of Halo.
And
Was that real?
it's just data. It's just here. Clusters of recursive code. But this, on the other hand, this is the framework I use to trap Cortana. It contains a copy of the activation index, at least fragments of it. What should we do with it?
Do we need it?
Well, based on what you've told me so far, the bigger question is, do the banished?
I'd love to see Master Chief's script. All these little one-liners. Do we need it? Do it. Short dialogue, Master Chief is best Master Chief.
That was... something. Let's go.
There's a lot of opportunities here. You notice there's like 2 doors. There's a lot of areas in Forerunner installation here that there's just multiple routes you can take. They all lead to the same place, but sometimes, you'll go in left one. Like I made a point of kind of going around and going back, and they'll have different enemies.
The type to waste any time, huh?
No.
Noted. Let's go. Chief, stop. How is that a Spartan?
An equipment upgrade from this dead Spartan here.
She was carrying an enhanced shield module.
So you're able to switch your equipment. Normally you have the grappling hook,
Let's see what I can find.
the grapple shot rather, and this is a shield upgrade.
This is Spartan Bonita Stone, recon specialist. Her vitals have been offline for nearly a month. Cause of death was an energy blade, but different.
You can put points that you earn from completing activities into upgrading yourself. You can upgrade the grapple shot. You can upgrade your shield. Probably good ones to do.
Kinetic repositories, Forerunner storage vessels, Silexes.
How do you know this?
I was stuck in that room for 6 months, surrounded by them.
Let's just say they talk a lot.
Incoming.
Most of this video is going to be cutscenes.
It isn't.
A lot of cutscenes in this video. I'm happy with it. This mission is just cutscene heavy. I'm psyched to just be rewatching this as I'm commentating here. Here is a boss. Our first boss. You know he's a boss because he has a health bar, Tremonius. You could hear the Banished before talking about Tremonius and wanting to please him. He's got a little bit of a ground pound situation. There you go. This will not kill me, he was gonna say. It did. He dead. No more Tremonius.
You were right. He was not friendly. By the looks of him, he was some sort of leader. They called him Tremonius.
Not anymore.
Classic.
That's almost funny.
I've been trying to reach you.
And there you go. that is the end of mission 2. Cutscene heavy, and I was cutting around cutscenes. I was cutting the cutscenes. There's a lot of lore. Gorgeous mission. That is mission 2. On to mission 3 and mission 4 and some exploration. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in mission 3.